when their main coach is no more there, part of them. Sometimes they perform so well. You would even think what was actually wrong with such individuals when having their substance.
Now,
very, very nice, very, very good for the Ghana Premier League, making sure everything is run professionally, and this happens to be one of the finest seasons we are playing in terms of the players, in terms of the team's preparation, everything is just on point this particular season for the Ghana Premier League, and it also helps in terms of promoting the league. It beautifies everything better for on the screen for those watching outside on television. So I think it's quite okay. It's quite okay. It's quite very good. Very, very nice, well dressed, and I think they are also in to do something this particular evening.
I think same applies to the away team. Aduana Stars on the screen. Look at their colors, beautiful colors, and this is what they're going to wear for today's this afternoon's game against Legon Cities, and you can see they are fully poised for this game this afternoon.
Yeah, they would have to respond on a positive way to at least go away with. West should have been a draw for them. They are coming
positive way to at least go away with. West should have been a draw for them. They are coming into this particular game to just ginger the boys, build confidence, build momentum ahead of their next home game they will be playing, possibly having their main coach who is supposed to take over after this particular weekend. And I think it is one of a game very, very dear to the heart of Aduana. And of course, they will do all things possible to grind at least a point in this particular game.
All right, so from the dressing room, and this is how the two teams arrived at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. First, Legon Cities, then Aduana Stars.
Yeah, well-branded side, two teams, well-branded. You look at their jerseys, everything is just on point. Very, 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 very nice. And you could see the confidence at the faces of the players and the technical team. So both teams, they are all prepared, well prepared to win this particular game this evening at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. I think it will be a very, very interesting game.
Right, it should be a very interesting game this afternoon at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. This is the home of the Premier League, and we still live on Metro TV, live on Original TV, live on Alpha TV, as well as on the Ghana Football Association app. Now let's talk about the two teams. They've been struggling this season, especially Legon Cities. Lot about of their starting players who played in the 2023-2024 season left the club, and they brought in new players from Division 1 as well as some Premier League clubs. They've been struggling all this season, and no wonder they're languishing at the bottom of the Premier League. Now, the question is, can Coach Said turn things around for them once he steps in for the club?
Yeah, I think the likes of Heart of Accra Lions, the likes of Legon Cities, the likes of Dreams FC, they are all going through the same thread, because during the summer, these teams let a lot of players, they are starting 11 players away on the market, and this is what is affecting them. And looking at these teams that I've mentioned, they are really, really struggling, because these young players from the Division 1, from other Premiership side, they would have to make sure they understand themselves. The coaches and the technical staff would have to map up a strategy, put them together to play as a collective unit, and for these players to be able to understand themselves on the field of play, they would have to play in so many games before. So I think these are some of the reasons they are all struggling. But Legon Cities, they've been that bad. They've been that bad. The season, they didn't start the season so we're playing about 4-5 games without a victory. Their first ever win was against Kobia Santi Kotoko. They won here against Kobia Santi Kotoko.
We're thinking that will be the turning point for Legon Cities, but unfortunately, they've gone back to where they started.
Sure. Looking at, they've only won 3 games out of 14. You cannot play 14 games and won 3. I think it is very, very unpardonable for any team to have even make sure they would retain their coach. So that also play a key factor as to why Coach Samuel Pakwesi Fabian was shown the exit. So we are all looking forward that from here they will start picking up some points. They will start putting some pieces together to grind results.
Okay, so that's the away team Aduana Stars arrival once again on the screen, and like you said, beautiful branding, and look at how they branded themselves, even the bus.
Very nice, very nice. Watching across the globe, this is how football clubs are being run in terms of their dressing, having their nice buses. So it is good for the screen when watching from home. It is good for the social media promotion and everything. So we all wait for times like this, and this time you can see how our respective teams in the Premier League are well branded in terms of their buses, their dresses, everything is just on point.
All right, so one more game after this one to end the first round. Do you think these two teams can turn things around? Last season, by now, Aduana Stars, they were in the top four, but this season, 14 games and 12 position. This is too bad for Aduana Stars.
Yeah, Aduana, very, very bad. Because looking at even Legon cities, they've won 3 games out of the total 14. Aduana have won only twice in 14 games. Very, very unpardonable. They are even yet to score a goal in their last 3 games they've played. Very, very abysmal performance by Aduana Stars. So they would have to turn things around, no matter what. And this is another opportunity. Playing another minus, another poor performing side, maybe it will serve as a better route for them to at least gain the points to build momentum ahead of other games they will be playing in the Premier League.
And probably we are hearing the former coach for Aduana Stars, Coach Champion, is likely to take on the Legon City's coaching job right after this game.
You can only wish him well, but it will be a very difficult game. Listening to him mostly post Aduana Stars matches, whenever they lose a game, he always complains about the players' inability to play. The players, they are very young players. He was not given mature and experienced players, so he needs time to put them together. Same as Legon Cities. So I'll ask myself,
it's going to be difficult for him when he comes, when he takes up the Legon Cities job.
This is football. Anything can change at any given point in time. He might come here and straightforward, he will hit up going forward. So let's see if only Legon Cities will be the better place for him to revive everything he does that we're not in good shape when coaching Aduana Stars. So let's see how things pan out. If only you will be willing to take over from Dr. Pakwesi Fabian.
Right, so this is the home of the Premier League, and this is match day 15. Legon Cities versus Aduana Football Club. No Christmas, no holiday for the players.
Yeah, we are only copying our colonial masters. When you go to England, for instance, they are playing the Premiership. So yeah, that is the other side. Easy. So I think just to meet the calendar, we are looking at where we started our league season and other matches that will come into our way. We would have to make sure they schedule the league matches to meet the international calendar. So I think it's just good. We will have some weekends, we will have some week that we will be playing in the FA Cup as well. So it will just balance things, and I think credit to them.
Claudia, I'm listening to my producer, producer for Alpha Media Sports, Naya, is saying those of you watching us live in your various home, she's going to give out chocolate this afternoon at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium for your Christmas bonus. So that's interesting.
Yeah. So they would have to come. They would have to come in their numbers to support the Ghana Premier League, to support either Aduana or Legon Cities. And I think currently we are not far behind time, just 8 minutes to the kickstart. I think the numbers, they are not encouraging at all.
That's why I because most fans are celebrating Christmas. That's why Naya is saying, if you're watching any of the show, you can come to the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. She's giving out
for these numbers he can provide.
All right, so those of you watching us, any of the show, Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. This is the home of the Premier League, and it's Legon Cities versus Aduana Stars at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Now, what do you make of attendance? Like you said, very
low turnout. Very low turnout. The game is yet to start. Barely 8
Don't you think it's because they are not performing, the two teams?
That is another thing. Supporters always want their teams to be performing. When you are going to support your team, your chest will be high up, hoping that no matter the situation, you are going to get the 3 maximum points. And it is only victory that ginges supporters, and these two teams are not giving that to their respective fans. So that may be also another factor as to why their fans are not here to cheer them up. And I think maybe going into the first half, the first 20-15 minutes, and especially in the second half, we will see something different in terms of attendance.
All right, so don't forget the other 2 games going on, which will go on this afternoon at some parts of the country. Talking of Enyase, that will be Baseke Holy Stars versus Bichim United, and in Pando, it's Pando Heart of Lions. This afternoon, they will be playing Young Apostles. This is the home of the Premier League. Another interesting games these centers.
I think Christmas bonus for every football loving fan. So this is the time they also supposed to show love to their respective clubs they support. So if you are a supporter of Aduana Stars, Kotoko, Heart of Lions, you would have to be at their venues to support them, because we are in a Christmas festive season. You would have to also at least just for the Christmas sake, you have to be there to also cheer them up for the first time watching your club. I think this goes to those of us who, these supporters who are here to turn out to watch their respective clubs playing at home and also an away game. So it is a festive season. They would have to turn out big to cheer their respective clubs up.
All right, so that was Krobia Asante. My name is Gideon Ochenim Gatuso. Gatuso is the person handing over to our commentators, Victor and Krobia Asante, as well as Maestro and Philanan this afternoon from the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. It's Legon Cities versus Aduana Football Club. Enjoy the game.
No.
Well, big afternoon to you. Watching what? Welcome to the Ghana Premier League Boxing Day action. Merry Christmas to you.
Well, big afternoon to you. Watching what? Welcome to the Ghana Premier League Boxing Day action. Merry Christmas to you.
Of 23 kilometers per hour.
Temperatures around 32 degrees Celsius, but feels like 37 degrees. With wind speed of 23 kilometers per hour and precipitation around 57%.
Compliment of the fans here at the stadium.
We're getting ready for this big encounter. You can see we don't really have much compliment of the fans here at the stadium.
With their families.
Of course, it's a bit understandable. It's a holiday. Of course, most of them trying to catch some lovely time with their families.
Yes, match day.
Certainly, you'll be hoping that they'll be trooping to the stadium as the match wears on.
With a lot of interesting stuff already.
Yes, match day 15. Of course, we inching close to the first round of the Ghana Premier League with a lot of interesting stuff already. 5 casualties in terms of coaching. And one of them has been Coach Yao Champa of Aduana Stars, with the Romanian head coach coming in place. Aris Chicha, Sioba coming in. There's a very familiar figure.
On his return again.
The Nana Ajbambedu, the first back in Domahin Crow. He's been back here in 2011, 2016, on his return again.
The former House of Folkman.
He's got so much experience, I must say, that unfortunately he will not be in the dugout this afternoon. It will be Portando, the former House of Folkman, who will be handed a huge responsibility of taking charge of this game. Aduana Stars themselves 12 points on the leg block, not the best of standing, and they'll be hoping to make a lot of amends as they take on Legon Cities
Legon Cities.
And they're really struggling this time around, leading to the sack of head coach Patrick Fabian.
Really be excited about in terms of points accumulated.
Legon Cities themselves are 18th on the league lock, not
really
with nothing to really be excited about in terms of points accumulated so far.
And
really the best for the Royals.
11 points.
And in terms of points accumulation, they have 11 points.
Well, let's see. We waiting to see how we will get other people involved here.
Well, let's see. We're waiting to see how we will get other people involved here. And as we will carry on with this game, but I was just giving a brief history of Legon City's head coach Casualty in Coach Patrick Fabian, a very experienced gaffer. I've handled the likes of Akasa Folk and many clubs, including national teams.
For this big game, match day 15 of the Ghana Premier League. It's Aduana Stars coming out in their favorite yellow.
Well, looks like there we go for this big game, match day 15 of the Ghana Premier League. It's Aduana Stars coming out in their favorite yellow and green shirt.
To the visitors this afternoon.
Where Legon City is coming.
The last time these two sides met,
the other to be playing host to the visitors this afternoon. The last time these two sides met, it was 1-0 in favor of Aduana Stars. And it was the man Bright AJ with that sole goal of that encounter. But in terms of home fixtures, it has always favored Legon City. 2 wins on the road for them as far as home encounters are concerned.
Kuma. So they're making it 4 changes. My assistant coach, Said Adnan.
Kuma.
Who's taking charge.
So they're making it 4 changes.
After
my assistant coach, Said Adnan.
And I will get to see
who's taking charge of his side affairs after head coach will not be able to continue. And I will get to see that of Aduana Stars pretty shortly. But for now, those are the match officials. Moro Idrisu will be the center referee, assisted by Isaac Asante, as well as other officials. So here's Legon or Aduana Stars starting lineup for you. Masaudu Iosabi between the 2 sticks. Sam Adams, very experienced, 35 years of age, and he'll be captaining this team. Rich Saki, Manuel Maful, leading the lines together with Abdul Latif Bamba. And of course, you expect the likes of Raymond Ajiman and Seydou Sana, unless to pattern up quite well in the middle. Well, now you can hear the voice of my co-commentator, Kobe Asante.
A very difficult game, a very exciting game between 2 players who are.
I think we are going to witness a very difficult game, a very exciting game between 2 players who are underperforming in the Premier League. These are 2 sides. They've all shown the exit of their respective coaches. Coach Yara Champon leaving Aduana Stars after a poor run of games. You could also see Aduana Stars, Legon City also parted ways with Patrick Fabian. So these are 2 teams playing today without their substantive coaches, and they will be knocking horns with the assistant coach in the dugout. So let's see how things will pan out. It will be a very difficult game. They are all coming into this game to find form, to just win the game, grant the points to build momentum. So let's see how things will go. I think Aduana Stars, they've only amassed 2 victories in some 14 games they've played this season. It is not good for them. They only won against Dreams FC, who are also struggling, and against Karela United. That have been the only 2 games they've won this season, together with couple of other draws they've done in this particular season. So their form is also not encouraging that much.
But 19 meeting between the two sides, and it's been 8 wins apiece for the 3 of them, with 3 ending in stalemate. Well, the last home fixture for Legon City is the one by 2-1 with Nicholas Mensah and Samuel Ama registering their name on the score sheet for them, with Isaac Minter getting a consolation for Aduana Stars.
It's a very dry stadium.
As we're looking set to go.
We'll be hoping that the fans will be coming in as the game.
You can see it's a very dry stadium.
With the coach.
We'll be hoping that the fans will be coming in as the game.
And of course, Portando.
What's on? With the coach.
Sitting in a dugout this afternoon. We'll be hoping.
Said Adnan, and of course, Portando will be assistant coach for Aduana, sitting in a dugout this afternoon. We'll be hoping to mastermind a very unique win here.
The dominant yellow. And a touch of green.
So Aduana starts to be playing from left to right in your shots, in your favorite. The dominant yellow. And a touch of green, whilst the home side will be kicking from right to left in your shot.
You can see. Yes,
in that deep blue colors.
Goalkeeper.
And you can see, yes, Masaudu, very experienced goalkeeper.
Quite well. Unfortunately, couldn't fish against Nation FC in their last outing.
And here, as it's the man who has done quite well. Unfortunately, couldn't fish against Nation FC in their last outing,
back in 2017,
when he conceded 3 unanswerable goals. What is marked on your screen, Sam Adams, winner of the Premier League back in 2017.
The skipper of the side
With Aduana Stars.
until now.
Had a few stints with Kumasi Asante Kotoko. He rejoined the club, and he's been a skipper of the side
He has played
until now.
One of the most experienced players in the Premiership even today. He has played for. It's not easy playing for Kobe Asante Kotoko. Then making a return to Aduana Stars. He has been with them for some 3-4 seasons now. And I think his experience has always never been in doubt for Aduana Stars. In some games, he had his moments. Some games, he couldn't also live up to the billing. So he had these challenges of consistent starting spot under the exit of coach Yawa Champon. So now he's back into the starting 11 as the captain, as the skipper for Toma Aduana Stars, who are yet to win a game in their last 4 meetings in the Premiership. They've only drawn 1 and losing 3 in their last 4 games they've played. So this is something on characteristics about Aduana Stars. Now taking Kotoko, Hasselhoff becomes the 3rd best team so far as the Ghana Premier League is concerned in terms of dominance, in terms of trophies they won in the Premiership. They won twice, and I think the performance is not that good for them.
Well, so there we go, Coach Moro Idrisu. We're still in for the commencement of the game.
Goal kick.
And the first hit already beyond the bar line. That'll be
They'll be expecting the boys to really
goal kick.
Do a lot as far as this encounter is concerned. You have Coach.
They'll be expecting the Jack boys to really do a lot as far as this encounter is concerned. You have Coach Portando, the assistant coach, talking about the FA appeal, and they will love to at least return
they are coming
to the Mahiko with the 3 maximum point if nothing happens here.
To take over from
They are coming with their chest out, and again, they will be having the man to take over from Yawa Champon in the stands, watching them in this particular game. Yawa Champon is back in the Legon City Sports Stadium. He's here to watch the Legon City boys play, and if all things go into plan, he will become Legon City's next coach. So he is also present here, and Aduana Stars also having their next coach to take over from them, also present here. So these are two coaches. They will also be watching their respective clubs, their eminent move to the Legon Cities and Aduana Stars respectively. So they are all here, and I think these players will give their utmost best respectively to make sure they win the trust of the eminent coaches who are here to take over.
Well, so let's see, it's now back to Aduana Stars as they try to string some passes together. That's a long hit down the right-hand side. Looking for Fukiwaki. It's just too heavy. And Legon Cities pick the first throw in of this encounter. Yes, Abed Samoa. That's a lovely pass to find Bustego. Yes, Salidu looking to break through the middle. That's a lovely idea. Switch it on to his left-hand side. As Kodjo Yusik comes for it. Looking for Kemal Suraj. That fails to pick him for the best of pass. And this is picked up by Atakra. Affair. The man in the 25 jersey. And bit of dreadlock. Upon Sahensin. It comes back to him. And Atakra left a long one.
Down the middle.
Maybe Lopinti always win the midfield battle into this game. Aduana Stars, they've got so much quality down the middle. With the likes of Raymond Achiman and of course Said Dusana. The two minds that'll be hoping to at least bring to bear the experience into this game. Couture whips it in. And the crowd pushes it away. Two teams struggling to put the ball down at 10th at the moment.
That's my fault. Takes away. That's a lovely run.
Here's another set piece. It will be beautifully taken. That's my fault. Takes away. That's a lovely run, isn't it?
Another very hard working
coming from Alidu. And here's Alidu in your shot. Another very hard working youngster in his Legon City setup. Here's come to the party for them on numerous occasions.
And that'll cross the sideline for throwing advantage. As Legon City is beginning to push men forward now.
It's a big hit, and that'll cross the sideline for throwing advantage. As Legon City is beginning to push men forward now. Two Kamas Raj at the far right hand side. Williams and Jay. There are two players in the box waiting for it, and Masaodo picks it.
Legon Cities and Aduana Stars, I think.
Yeah, 4 minutes done, and I think it's 50-50 game for Legon Cities and Aduana Stars. I think both teams are playing on the cool, making sure they don't rush into any goal, hence causing problems for them at the back. So they are cool, calm on the ball. For Aduana Stars, Legon Cities, so far none of the opposition have shown any dangerous attack. And I think going forward, we will see them more coming to it, making sure they will find a possible way of getting one ball at the back of the net, either from Aduana Stars or Legon Cities. But so far, 4 minutes done, I think they are playing so well. Both teams are playing so well, and we are witnessing a very good game.
All is cleared away by Takra. Legon City is managing to keep possession. Sabex drops it to Kemal. Back to Abet again. Hope to drift into the middle. And they pick Salidu. Simple touch to find his keeper.
That'll be a big throw in for Aduana Stars.
The best of passes in it. Just too heavy.
Moro Idrisu spotting something unusual.
And that'll be a big throw in for Aduana Stars. Quickly taken by referee Moro Idrisu, spotting something unusual and asking that it should be returned. And here is the man. Pokuaki Goffet.
In a previous meeting.
One of the chaps who've come into this game. Failed to fixture against Accra Lions in a previous meeting. And it's been trusted with the right back position this afternoon.
Well, the question about Aduana Stars
will be expected to deliver.
In all departments of their game, but
well, the question about Aduana Stars is the fact that they've got so much quality in all departments of their game, but I'm just wondering if it could be a coaching problem of trying to utilize the talent that they've got
and the Zupan.
Yeah, I think they have some experienced players within the ranks, and they've added some youthful and exuberant players, some from the Division 1, others from Premiership side who were not also an integral member of their respective parent clubs. They moved to Aduana Stars, and listening to their former coach, who is not yet available in the Yawa Champong, he said that he's having a lot of new players, and we need time to put them together. But results were not also forthcoming, so that were also one of the factors who was shown the exit door from the club. And now the assistant coach Said is taking over for maybe this game, maybe the subsequent game they will have their main man in the dugouts for them. But now I think let's see how things pan out for Aduana Stars, because they felt that they have the utmost squad, they have the experience and the quality enough to be competing highly compared to what we are witnessing this particular season. So let's see if things is going to change just after the sacking of Yawa Champion.
On our smartphone, together with Frank Akoto. And Akoto always visiting the turf and wins the sympathy of the referee.
Aduana Stars will after that a bit of a celebration.
It's a lovely idea. Aduana Stars will after that come to the middle. A bit of a celebration. It's a big time to find the captain, Sam Adams. It has been tamed by Brustego. Olidu. Will bring it forward. Nice idea. Finds CJ.
In terms of attacking threats from Legon Cities.
Aduana Stars recovered so well. The best of movement in terms of attacking threats from Legon Cities. But here they will have to go again.
It's
a big hit. Real now charging down the far from the far left hand side.
Yeah, that was.
And picks it. It's going to be going for a long drive. Oh my goodness, just across the face of goal. On a bad idea.
Yeah, that was just a super drive from the Aduana side. I think these are some of the things sometimes when you are trying to unlock the opposing defense and you find it very difficult. Such players, you need them to drive the ball. Such players, you need them to read the game so well, to read the goalkeeper in the opposing area to strike this kind of ball. And these are some of the things you will see from some players like Salim Adams of Hasselhoek and sometimes Emmanuel Jonfi of Probias and Tikotoko. So I think it was just a nice drive from him.
Oh yes, Legon Cities, let's say they're trying to let's put one or two stuff together in Aduana's half. It's a big hit. And Aduana needs to be careful. Let's see what the final decision will be. A bit of interaction. As Henson Apostle still stays on the ground, the man who returned from Young Apostles this season. In some really deep trouble. Henson Apostle, you can see the best of body language from the left winger. As we look to approach the 10th minute mark in this encounter, and it's to the two sides really looking to break the deadlock.
Yeah, so far we've not seen
any exciting chances created so far between these two sides.
Yeah, so far we've not seen both teams are playing so well, but we've not seen the eagerness that's watching Aduana Stars from that very poor run of games they've had. Legon City's very poor run of games they've also having in this particular season. You would expect that synergy, that sense of urgency on the field of play from the two sides, but we are yet to see that. It seems the two sides are all very, very careful, making sure they don't want to concede early goal, making sure they don't want to concede any dangerous chances at their half. So they are just playing the ball. We are having more of the ball in that midfield shape, but they have not been that highly of numbers in terms of the other teams threatening the opposing defense. We've not seen that yet. But I think these are two poorly underperforming teams they are playing. So it will be very difficult to expect something exceptional from them, unless maybe they will be willing to change things overnight, especially when they are having different coaches in the dugout respectively. Aside that, I think so far it is befitting their status on the league table, and it is befitting the performance they've been having all along this season.
Well, it's Legon City's free kick, 11 minutes played, and confirmation of the scoreline for you. Stego. Joseph on his 10 out. City corner kick for Legon Cities.
Count as many as 4 players already waiting to receive.
As they try to push a lot of bodies now into Aduana's box. You can count as many as 4 players already waiting to receive the killer. From the left-hand side.
First back to Joseph Amwa. Returns one back.
They're trying to inject a bit of emergency into their game. Here it comes, but that's a poor kick. First back to Joseph Amwa. Returns one back. When he's headed out. Kamal Suraj. Okay, not the best of touch. I'll see Aduana Stars to run away with this one.
This being the number 1.
The lady is back to Kwame Aziz.
Here's a few cases has been benched.
This being the number 1.
We've seen another
goalkeeper for them this season. Here's a few cases has been benched. As we've seen another goal kick at the far end. As Masodo picks it up.
Comfortable in their post, making sure.
Yeah, I think the 2 goalkeepers are comfortable in their post, making sure nothing happens to them at this material moment. And I think they are all doing so well. Aduana Stars still pushing. In terms of quality, they will always be on top of Legon Cities. In terms of quality, individual quality, they have it compared to Legon Cities, but it is very, very difficult for them to.
That
was Legon Cities trying to attack. Well, I bet someone coming forward. That's a lovely hit. Comes from somebody. And it's up for a corner kick. But to be Legon Cities, second or third corner kick coming come to so far.
Again, his experience cost him.
Really trying to pound a lot of pressure from the set pieces on your opponent this afternoon. Again, his experience cost him. Joseph Amwa who will take it. That's a lovely hit. Think inside comes from somebody, but again forced to. Aduana Stars player. Let's pick up our Albert. Here's JC. We'll find Albert again. Samoa. Lovely idea to spread it to the far side.
Not
the best of touch. Set up crowd. Or heights onto it from the far left hand side. Drops it a bit to find Seidu.
Brings it back to Kwame Aziz. He will launch a deep one.
Here's Salido now for Legon Cities. Brings it back to Kwame Aziz. He will launch a deep one up front, trying to pick his forward man. And he's able to pick one. And that's a strong challenge. And that'll be Legon City's free kick. And Bustego has been out of sympathy of the referee.
Yeah, Legon Cities are gradually picking up. They are gradually creating some chances. They are gradually winning some duels. And I think they've won already 3 corner kicks. They couldn't make any fruitful out of it. Now another free kick for them to at least find something better out of this one. Let's see how this particular one goes for Legon City. But I think in the last 3-4 minutes they've been in the game, they are having their moment in the game.
Not the best of header out of that penalty box. That's a lovely touch.
Aduana Stars, beg your pardon.
And it's back to where it began from. It's out. And certainly is going to be a train advantage to Aduana Stars, beg your pardon. They've been a bit silent in the last 10 minutes.
International.
And here's the man leading them this afternoon, Paul Tando, in place of the Romanian international cyber Aris teacher, who is watching from the stands at this moment.
It's going to be a throw. Joseph Amwa picks it.
It's going to be a throw in, and to be quickly taken. Joseph Amwa picks it. That's the point, yeah. The best of it. From the man in the 12 sets has been kept silent. Bamba Abdul Latif. Very international. Have been absolutely walking it into this game.
That was just a very good play between the two Legon Cities players. They have it in mind, making sure they control the game in that midfield. And I think it was poorly given away to Aduana Stars. Fortunately enough for Legon Cities, they won a free kick in that regard, hence preventing Aduana Cities to hit them on the counter with that faulty pass from Legon Cities player.
Yes, Joseph Amwa as he gets ready to effect this free kick. He's been a very hard-working player. He's been running down the channel plenty of times. Just 20 years of age. Such a quality left back. So just watch it once again. He was hacked from behind. With Parkwisi. Wakubina Corporate, that's a lovely pick from Masawood Winusa. He's carrying the danger and arriving on time to pick it off. Legon City's player, William J.
Drops it into the channel. That's a big box.
That's a lovely back flick, and it's back to him again. Looks like Kojo Jesse drops it into the channel. That's a big box from the big man. Watch your legs.
Yes, Kamal into the channel. Absolutely very
Yes, Samuel. Let's go Kamal close by. Oh yes, Kamal into the channel. Absolutely very poor pass into Aduana's box.
Yeah, Legon Cities are very, very indecisive in the final third. They've had some 2-3 opportunities in the yard of Aduana Stars, but they are yet to make any fruitful event out of it. I think they are overcrowded in the box of Aduana Stars, but when the ball gets there, they find it very, very difficult to at least find a way of burying the ball. And again, I don't see that understanding between the attacking forwards. When they are in there, they find it very difficult, and hence always Aduana Stars defense, the likes of Riseki winning the balls at the expense of them. So this is one thing I think they would have to find out cohesiveness between the attackers. When they find themselves in the opposing box, they know what to do from the starting point.
Well, let's see. That's from Kobia Asante, my co-commentator. I believe Legon Cities will need to be more decisive up front. But they've got a lot of bodies anytime. They are trusting for it.
Back to Rich again.
But here's Aduana Stars free kick to be taken by Rich Saki. And it's back to Rich again out there, right inside. He's trying to really cut open Legon City's territory.
This has been very, very difficult for them, I must say.
Let's fire a bit of space in those narrow spaces. Let's run through. But this has been a very, very difficult for them, I must say. It's been a very incredible work done by Coach Saidanan of Legon City so far. And these players really double marking. But here could be another chance that will come Aduana Stars' way. Lose everybody, and it's definitely out.
That's a big push on Franca Couture once again. It's
the big man, Emmanuel Mafo. There's the corporate allocation. That's a big push on Franca Couture once again. It's been a clever centre back. The skipper leading by example.
Just watch it again. There was a tussle between these two players.
Yes, as he gets ready to launch a deep one. We just watch it again. Here was a tussle between these two players.
Yes,
Rich gets his head to it.
Just looking at Freddy.
Yes, Masaudu.
Have been more decisive in the box, but he has come out.
Just looking at Freddy Akatok.
Yes, I bet.
Would have been more decisive in the box for Legon Cities, but he has come out.
Very good drive. Very, very good.
Yes, I bet.
From
A trade, that's going to be long hits. That is well blocked.
Very good drive, very, very good decision from a very bulky player in the box. I think he would have to use his body in that box, making sure he tussle with the likes of Rich Saki in the opposition.
Hold on a minute, Squabia. Oh my goodness, but the whistle is already up.
That would have been a very good goal for Legon.
And that really kept telling Legon City celebration.
Flag was
Yeah, That would have been a very good goal for Legon City, but I think the offside flag was highly up. And now Aduana Stars have escaped the first goal, conceding the first goal. Now, Legon City, they've been in the game for 10 minutes. They've been the key orchestras in the game from the last 10 minutes, causing a lot of problems for the defense of Aduana Stars. But Aduana also making sure they curtailed this attacking threat from Legon City. So far, they've also dealt with it perfectly.
Well, another casualty for Legon Cities. And it could be more dire. Don't just watch it.
And that's a fantastic
well, this was an earlier chance that fell for Legon Cities. Well, Akatok was already in that web, and that's a fantastic call from the referee.
He had it right. Perfect.
As the referee, Moro Idrisu.
But here, man is down on the turf, means temporary hold up at the moment.
If it fails to continue.
As the referee, Moro Idrisu, who at least attend to him. That's a big blow if it fails to continue. And that's the man, Frederick Akatok once again. That is under that heavy scrutiny after receiving that knock.
It's just been too physical into this game.
It looks like Poku Waki, you need to be careful.
As the game waits on.
It's just been too physical into this game. Need to really calm his left a bit. As the game waits on. That's Bustego. Okay, he's already lingering around that territory of Aduana Stars once again.
Making sure they don't really concede.
But they need to be a bit decisive in terms of how they want to approach Aduana Stars final third. Making sure they do not really concede a lot of offside decisions. Yes, William CJ. Here's got a man close by Lido, but decides to go solo. Kojo, Jesse. Let's go Kamal, Rick Tencent. Alido, plenty of space. This could be a long hit. And that is blasted wide into the sky.
Yeah, very poor decision. He didn't have the ball as he planned for. And I think it was just a very good decision. But brilliant work from William AJ, their top attacker. He's been using his body. He reminds me of the likes of Romelu Lukaku, Olivier Giroud, and the likes. I think it is working well for him. He's making sure he threatens the defense of Aduana Stars. So far, he's having a game of his life in this.
To that channel, the next caution will result into a red card. So now advantage Legon Cities.
Well, certainly
To that channel, the next caution will result into a red card. So now advantage Legon Cities.
Well, certainly, Pokuwaki needs to be very careful on the right hand side. Where he's sitting this afternoon by Coach Portando. As Legon Cities have another big advantage to see if they can walk forward with this one. That is Joseph Amwa with the big man to pushing a lot of bodies into the other territory. Gets camps, and that is just too heavy. Very, very poor delivery by off standard. And you expect him to do better. Well, confirmation of Waki's yellow card for you. The man in the 14 shirt.
It's going to be a long drive. It looks like the likes of Sam Adams have been a bit silent.
Aduana Stars regroup from the back. It's going to be a long drive.
He's got so many bodies.
It looks like the likes of Sam Adams have been a bit silent into this game. And seen Patakra. He's got so many bodies close by. And they've given away possession again. William CJ having it. It's still William CJ looking for a bit of space. Once again, the final touch really letting down Legon Cities. It's becoming a big problem.
They put it.
In the final third, they are struggling. I think it is something they would have to make sure they put it, they have it intact before. It's getting too late for them. The more they squander those chances coming on their way.
Well, just wait a minute, that's the club, yeah? Again, that's a brilliant piece of defending.
So the more they give away this kind of balls, wasting the opportunities coming their way, when the game takes, it goes in favor of Aduana Stars. Maybe Aduana will not be wasting such opportunities when they have it in the box of Legon City. So they would have to make sure all the few chances they are getting, they will at least find a way of getting one at the back of the net before they know how to approach the game in that regard.
Left inside.
There's a Takra with a throw and it's pushed back to him. Left inside. He's trying to go long. Well, he's trying to pick up his man. Edson Aponta. Now he's been cut out. That's a lovely reception from the Legon City's defender. Kabas Raj once again being the starting block between that movement of the slogans. Aduana Star players at the far side. Takra once again set. The best of touch with Saki.
Gives her possession. That's a lovely block. Okuwaki trying to drive it in.
Yes, Bustego gives her possession.
In the final third of the pitch.
That's a lovely block. Okuwaki trying to drive it in. Well, both teams a bit undecided in the final third of the pitch. Seidu, Sam Adams.
But I think whenever
he lost that possession.
Sam, he's been very quiet in the game, but I think whenever he has the ball it becomes very difficult for him to take decisions. And this is something the most experienced player in the half of Aduana Stars, they will highly depend on him, and you don't expect such errors from such an experienced player.
Well, let's see here is Legon Abdul Bambalatif, and again,
you can
on the best of connection. Looks to be Mafo. Was at the end of it.
Pamba knows that.
And again, you can understand.
On that occasion, but at least they've been rewarded with a corner kick. The long we've seen a while.
Pamba knows that. Mafo could have done better on that occasion, but at least they've been rewarded with a corner kick. The long we've seen a while for them in this game. Just watch it. He was left in ample of space to try and kill in this one. And it was blocked.
So he gets ready to bring it in.
Oh, here's Sam Adams. So he gets ready to bring it in.
Penalty area.
As we have those misunderstanding rectified within Aduana Stars penalty area.
Yes, but she lifts it for
let's go across. It's a heavy one. And Legon City needs to be careful. Yes, but she lifts it for Takra. Let's drop to Pokuwaki. Yes, some adults. Not able to pick his leads, man. Now for manages to pick it.
Legon Cities have now got a better. Aduana Stars in their own half.
Legon Cities have now got a better of Aduana Stars in their own half.
And it's Joseph Amwa. A change.
It's be retaken again. And it's Joseph Amwa. A change. Dropping deep to help. It's just been too physical. Very bulky.
You look at
and Red Saki really receiving that strong challenge from the Legon Cities man.
You look at his height compared to Legon City's attacker William Ej. It matches equally, and no wonder they've been battling it out in the penalty area. And today, if there is any man to pocket the guy William Ej, how bulky, very tall, his physicality, I think it will always be that guy. And I think so far, he has been the man because he has also prevented all the attacking threats from Legon Cities. He has manned the guy William did so well so far. So I think credit to him in the first 30 minutes of the game.
Legon City's here's Gustenyo looking for his man.
Well, 30 minutes played already,
Akatok.
and you can understand why.
Saki picks it up.
Legon City's here's Gustenyo looking for his man. Oh, fails to pick. Akatok.
Diana starts
Rick.
to regroup.
Saki picks it up, finds Tatakra.
It's a beautiful play now.
And it's back to Diana starts open to regroup.
Not even Baba Abdul Latif.
It's a beautiful play now.
Legon City's will come for a brilliant
And
pass.
it's now switch on to the far side, but there's nobody to pick, not even Baba Abdul Latif. As Legon Cities will come for a brilliant pass. And they stopped. That's Boachi, and let's try to intervene that one. It's another heavy challenge.
That was a brilliant play. Akatok failed to really gather that one. That was sent across.
Also look at it, that was a brilliant play. Akatok failed to really gather that one. That was sent across.
He failed to at least
Brilliant ball from Bruce Tego to Akatok. He failed to at least have a foot on the ball.
And I think
Huge opportunity missed by Legon Cities. Huge opportunity. Such opportunities doesn't come so easy. And I think they would have themselves to be blamed. Huge opportunity. By now, they should have been up by a goal to nil. They've had some couple of chances either, but the attacking third, they are still failing to get their understanding. They are failing to make decisions right. They are failing to apply some basic decisions in the game, and that is what is affecting Legon City so far. By now, at least they could have been out by a goal to nil.
Salidu will bring it forward down to the left hand side. Picks Joseph.
Yes, Legon City. There's Salidu. Will bring it forward down to the left hand side. Picks Joseph. Olido goes for the long drive, and that is where stop. This could be the rebound, and Akatok misses it. Huge moment.
very difficult.
And the Legon City fans probably very disappointed.
Wow.
Yeah,
Letting down.
very difficult.
He's letting down.
Wow.
From 3 minutes. He's had
Wow. I think he's letting down his side. He's letting down. In the space of 3 minutes, he's had moments in the game that by now it should have been 2 goals up for Legon Cities.
Premiership player.
He's had every moment, every opportunity in the game.
Story still remains.
No, you cannot miss this as a premiership player. No, you cannot miss this. And I think
from the back in that
the story still remains the problem for Legon Cities. The final third, they are playing so well building from the back in that midfield shape. They've been brilliant. In the final third, they are having some of their wingers orchestrating things from the left and the right side position, sending the balls into the 18-yard box. Then the man again, Akatok will miss it. Akatok will miss it. And I think that has been their biggest problem so far in the game. Had it not been that, they would have been the better team in this particular game. At least scoring 2 goals by now wouldn't be anything of a fluke for Legon Cities.
For clear substitution with captain Sam Adams coming off for Elvis Ado.
Adriana Stars will hope to come for it.
We can tell the weather really having a toll effect on the players.
Coming up.
As Adriana Stars will hope to come for it.
So it is with a very specific instruction.
Okay, Elvis Ado having his first actions coming up.
On the right hand side.
So it is with a very specific instruction
34 minutes.
of he trying to send in most of the ball from the right hand side.
It's a brilliant
The right
recovery.
there, Sam Adams have failed to do in the last 34 minutes.
It's Rick Saki trying to come for it.
It's a brilliant recovery.
It's a big tag from behind. Joseph Famwa.
It's Rick Saki trying to come for it.
And again, the Indiana Stars will have the opportunity to step
It's a big tag from behind. Joseph Famwa being the culprit.
quickly taking up the crowd.
And again, Indiana Stars will have the opportunity to step
Boachi. That's a crowd once again.
up once again, quickly taking up the crowd.
There's
Boachi.
Famwa.
That's a crowd once again, foul.
Salidu coming from
There's Abed Samoa.
This Kamal Suraj.
The J.
3 Legon City players within the box.
And Salido coming forward. Just come out right. Play through 3 Legon City's players within the box. And that's a crap. Obviously, happening advantage to clear that one, but that's a very, very poor ball. As Brustego will lift it. Looks everybody a J.
Everything in the game. Aduana starts missing a lot.
Yeah, I think Legon Cities are having everything in the game. Aduana starts missing a lot, especially in that midfield. The midfield, Legon Cities have won the midfield, and we shouldn't also forget Sam Adams, the captain for the side, have been shown the exit from the game because his presence was not felt in the game. And I heard you even saying about Sam Adams' performance so far in the game, and now he's been given the opportunity to step up for other players to also come in with fresh energy, fresh legs, because the game is very, very difficult for Aduana Stars. It is only that Legon City's chances they've created, they've not punished Aduana Stars yet, and that has only given us an even game so far. But hey, Aduana is losing it big time on the field of play, and I think Legon Cities are having the better share of the game.
Well, that'll be Aduana Stars corner kick out the far side as Mafo was trying to run his way through to Legon City's box.
Played so far. And the time is really sticky.
Only 36 minutes. 53 seconds played so far. And the time is really sticking for these two sides. With just 8 minutes left on the clock in the first half department of the game. It is Hensin Aponsa who let himself to take it, as they try and drive a lot of men up front with the likes of Abdul Latif Bamba, Rechaki, or Johnny the Free.
Legon City's have been.
And it comes across, not the best of players, but it was certainly pushing. And Legon City's have been rewarded with the advantage. That's a hit. Pressure reliever. And it's up at someone who stays in his own box, struggling a bit to make it on his feet. He's a bit stylish player.
We've got other youngsters on the bench, the likes of Foster Chu.
Well, we've got other youngsters on the bench, the likes of Foster Chu. We will be looking to Xavier Shea in the next 45 minutes, but here they come. Sue J. Lots of time wasted. Well, pressure on the ball, and gives out possession. That's Mafo has been searched for up front. And seen. He's got a lot of space down the far side. Let's back to Mafo. Bamba waiting for it. And it's headed away by Koto.
City's player. An advantage will stay with him. Koto, you see the youngster.
It's a brilliant work from the Legon City's player. An advantage will stay with him. Koto, you see the youngster. Alice falling back to help with our defensive duties.
I think he has the energy. He's very young, and I think he's not being punished by the weather also as well. And during his useful days, he would have to use that energy to track back to support the defense. And I think he has been doing so well. In the first 40 minutes of the game, he has been doing so well. Defensively, he has been up there supporting the defense. And in the final third, that is where the problems lie, because a lot of Aduana have not had a lot of ball in the final third, but I think he's also doing so well.
Well, 39 minutes, few seconds to hit the 40th minute mark, and it's still the same old story. Legon City 0, Aduana Stars 0.
On the receiving end from Saki. There's nobody.
It's a big push. Akatok on the receiving end from Ritsaki. Atakra. There's nobody in the game to run onto that one. Pass is picked up by goalkeeper Kwame Aziz. Not under intense pressure this afternoon, like we've seen him in other games.
A long ball lifted looking for every shadow.
Legon City is playing quite well.
A bit of change.
Yes, Waki. A long ball lifted looking for every saddle. And put him picking. A bit of change. Hands in the post and have now been tracked through the right hand side. It looks like it's had to have been pushed to the far left hand side. Maybe a pretty in consonance with Emmanuel Mafo and Abdul Latif Bamba.
Yeah, I think it's a tactical switch they've done, making sure maybe they will find a way of neutralizing the defensive shape of Legon cities, hence maybe giving them a goal in that regard. So let's see how this tactical switches from the team will affect the game in their half.
Yes, Masaudo Inusa. Or you can count the number of times he received the ball in his box. Both goalkeepers, eventually. Most of the ball is being played down the middle. Saki back to Masaudo. That's not the best of pass. And he's able to push it away. Hachiman. Mafu looking for Matukra once again. He picks it. That's a strong challenge. Come on, Suraj. Having the better of the winger.
Trying to cross up that space where the J has been stationed.
It's a big challenge coming. Boachi trying to cross up that space where the J has been stationed.
And now Legon City's
sacked for that pass from Kamal Suraj. It's a very stylish player.
They are taking any
Counts of him. And now Legon City's corner kick.
Yeah, they are winning the corner kicks, but I don't think they are taking any positive effect out of it. All the corner kicks they've been squandering them, they are not making any fruitful decision out of it. This has been, I don't know, maybe because they've been using the aerial balls, that is another thing. Practice, it is not helping them. They would make sure maybe henceforth they will be passing it compared to lifting the ball into the 18-yard box, because when the ball gets in there, they don't find any of their players. It has always been won by the defensive shape of Aduana Stars.
Yes, and Sinapos tried to walk his way to the traffic of bodies, loses it.
Yes, and Sinapos tried to walk his way to the traffic of bodies, loses it. Joaquin Sansinakala, Bambalati comes off somebody, and a very international watches the fitness for Aduana Stars.
Boxing Day, and Abdul Bambalatif have poached the first
Crazy stuff here at the University of Ghana, Boxing Day, and Abdul Bambalatif have poached the first bout.
Good call for Aduana Stars. As said earlier on, the chances upon chances that Legon City have been having, and they are not making any important case out of that. Should Aduana Stars get one out of that, they would punish them. And that is what exactly it has transpired. Getting into the closure of the first 45 minutes of the action, now Legon Cities, who have been the better side in this entire game, are down by a lone goal to now against Aduana Stars. Brilliant goal from brilliant goal. The power behind the ball, sending the goalkeeper off track. I think Aduana deserved that.
Certainly the amount of play in Angola, in Cote d'Ivoire, even Morocco, where animals experience have just shot Aduana Stars into the lead.
Yeah, together with him, Emmanuel Mafo, who in his first 4 games, he scored 3 goals, but he failed his way in the starting 11 and in some games under Yao Achampong. Now he's back partnering Bamba, and I think credit to them, when they find that understanding so well in the course of the season, it is one of a duo partnership that is going to help Aduana Stars so well. With Bamba, with his stature and body balance, the physicality of Bamba, having him present in the opposing box would always be efficient in the opposing half. Look, I think it was just a good goal from him, giving Aduana Stars the first goal after the exit of the first goal in 4 games they played. Because looking at their last 3 games, they are yet to score a goal, but now they've scored a goal.
Certainly, big casualty for Aduana Stars on their bench. Assistant coach Portando As receiving a match in order.
Really. Oh, not so exact.
And you can understand why after that reaction, center referee Moridrisu really go not so exact. And the big man is off as we head towards the dynamics of the game.
Legon City, so see if they can take advantage of that. So confirmation. Oh, the scoreline for you.
Legon City, so see if they can take advantage of that. So confirmation.
On the 42nd minute.
Oh, the scoreline for you. Legon City's Indiana Stars 1. Bamba finding the back of the net on the 42nd minute. And you can see we equally have 2 minutes of additional time to bring this first period of the game to a close.
That is Mafu, Manuel Mafu. Also in a poor position in terms of goal scoring. Chats.
That is Mafu, Manuel Mafu.
But he's lost got a bit.
Also in a poor position in terms of goal scoring.
FC now really leading the
Chats.
charge with 8 goals after match the 8.
But he's lost got a bit. With this charity of Nation FC now really leading the charge with 8 goals after match the 8.
Here's Waki looking for Abdul Bamba. It's a push from behind. Fakakoto.
There's Waki looking for Abdul Bamba. It's a push from behind. Fakakoto.
Attack base, Indiana Star players.
Thanks to cooperate on other occasion. This is where Legon Cities need to be a bit watchful in terms of how they attack base Indiana Star players.
From them, they've not been the best in terms of chance creation. But again, taking advantage.
But for Indiana, take nothing away from them. They've not been the best in terms of chance creation. Again,
first half department of the game.
they've just taken advantage of one of those few opportunities they've had in this first half department of the game. Brilliant idea. Henson. Again, it's blocked. That'll be a corner kick.
Yes. The ball in the 26th jersey. Seydou Sana will be bringing it. It could be the last opportunity of this encounter.
The ball in the 26th jersey. Seydou Sana will be bringing it. It could be the last opportunity of this encounter. Also, wasteful cross, centre cross.
Into his marker.
Big Bar Boachi.
Indiana Stars are beginning to run right.
Came out, really planting his foot into his marker. And now, Indiana Stars are beginning to run riots in this dynamics of the game. Conceding another free kick from the far left-hand side.
We're hoping to deliver a better one this time around. After that,
and again, is a set-piece specialist, Seydou Sana.
Cross.
We're hoping to deliver a better one this time around. After that very patnable cross from the corner kick spot. What we've done, more than additional time. And this could be the last opportunity here. The footed across Bambala team is made by Mafo, but again the flag halted. And the Indiana Stars are really looking to find their stars in this game. And Legon City is really sitting on the tenterhooks at this moment.
It's Joseph.
Oh, that could have been a big blow.
It's cleared up.
It's Joseph.
Trying to return it into Indiana's territory.
It's cleared out.
Alidu.
There's Franka Kato trying to return it into Indiana's territory. That was a big push on Mohamed Alidu.
The midfielder can really,
and you can understand a bit of instruction from the bench with a clear slash in the midfielder can really, as soon as possible, make it onto his feet. He shouldn't really waste any time. Or just look this way crossing. They were already caught in that way. And you can fought Mafwe a bit and Henson. The two players really dropping their shoulder. But yes, Abets, Yeba for Legon Cities, the ball in the 20 set. Can they find equalizer? And there's another poor free kick.
On Boxing Day.
Well, that's it for the first 45 minutes. An intriguing exchange between these two sides on Boxing Day, match day 15.
Who have a lot.
And it's a Indiana Stars that head into the dressing room with a smiling face, whilst their hosts, who have a lot to wrap their head against.
Happening at the Kano Sports Stadium, where the young apostles really trying to nest the maximum points at that end.
Well, other fixtures happening at the Kano Sports Stadium, where the young apostles really trying to nest the maximum points at that end, whilst Baseke Holy Stars taking on the chain.
Crossover to the pitch side for collects.
All confirmation of the halftime score for you. Legon City 0, Aduana Stars 1. Don't go anywhere as we cross over to the pitch side for collects.
All right, so first half at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. This is the home of the Premier League, Legon Cities versus Aduana Stars. And all right, so first half at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. This is the home of the Premier League, Legon Cities versus Aduana Stars. And our team, they are leading by a lone goal at the end of the first half, plus 2 minute time added on end-to-end action. And this afternoon, and Krobia is here with me. Krobia, your general assessment of the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, good game. First 10 minutes was a bit slow compared to the other subsequent minutes we played to the closure of the first 45 minutes. So the first 10 minutes, the two sides used to understudy each other, and I think the better part of the entire game have gone on the way of Legon Cities. They had the better chances they could ever dwell on to by this time being up by 2-3 goals to no. They couldn't utilize any of those chances they have at their way. Then again, at the last minute, the Aduana Stars had yes and straightforward. Bamba Abdul put it at the back of the net. Brilliant goal from Aduana Stars, and I think they are in control of the game. Just after the goal, they had another crunch offside goal, and I think Aduana now
you describe it as crucial.
Well, we will have a second look at it maybe, but it was just a crucial because it does happen in a crucial moment.
We saw their bench complaining about the
Italy. Yeah.
It should stand. It's a clear goal. That's what the bench of Aduana Stars they are saying.
Yeah.
This goal should stand. It's a clear goal. But we had an opportunity to watch it again. And Krobia, I think the referee should come again, especially the second goal for Aduana Football Club.
Yeah. So maybe after the game we will have a lot of discussion around that. The referee will also write his report. The match commissioner and the entire people are also necessary to provide any other updates with regards to this particular game. They will all send their reporting, and henceforth we will sit down and we all come into one conclusion. So we should by now, at least for now, pardon the referee and his technical team or the other officials, then look at the positives that transpired in the first 45 minutes.
Close. They are very close to the
especially the line one. He was very close to the scene.
And maybe he got it right. So this is the goal for Aduana Stars their first goal. That's what is on the screen now, and a beautiful goal, like you said. The defense were caught. I mean, they were on mark. They were not marking him. He had the ball and they turned to beat his marker, and he decided to shoot. The ball deflect, but it's a beautiful goal by our standard, and kudos to Aduana Football Club by leading. Again, end-to-end action, like you said. Lagos Cities, they've been possessing the ball. They created a lot of chances, but they failed to utilize their opportunity, and they've been punished by Aduana Football Club.
This is how football goes. When you have your chances and you fail to punish your opponent, when your opponent gets his, you will surely be under fire, and that is exactly what Aduana Stars are used to punish Legon Cities right now, because they've had the better chances in this particular game, controlling the midfield, the attack, causing all the attacking threats against Aduana Stars. And I think one of their guy, Akutu Akatu, that guy, he's had enormous of movement. He could have buried at least two of it, but he squandered all the opportunities for Legon Cities. And who knows? This is how football goes. And I think at the end of it, the opponents have managed the only important opportunity they had in the game. They've been able to put it at the back of the net.
So on the screen now is the offside goal, the second goal for Aduana Football Club, which the technical handlers think they should stand. And look at the incident again. They're very close, very close, very close. But you see, we are dealing with this without a VAR. Even those with VAR, sometimes they later reflect it back and take the final decision or come into a conclusion. So we don't have that advantage here, and we can only pardon at least the officials for now. And I saw the MC, the match commissioner, who asked he
rushed in to have a second look at the incident. So we also know what report he also going to put down and send it.
But let's talk about the assistant coach for Aduana Football Club, W. Tando. His actions on the bench, I think he should calm down, because they had a goal, and even the bench, they were calling on him to calm down. But he did not listen, and the assistant referee reported him to the center referee, and he's been shown a red card. This is going to affect Aduana Football Club.
Definitely. This is a club struggling to win games. This is a club, after 14 games, they've only managed 2 victories. So the coach has been shown the exit door. You are the next man to be in charge of such a horrible state of a club. Then you, as a leader, you did not also concede or consider the situation surrounding the club. And after even taking a lead, he was still complaining.
And he was even fighting, and it's been short. His technical guys, they were telling him, look, we've taken the lead, calm down. W. Tando, I think, and it must be a big lesson for him. That's why I'm saying this can affect them in the second half.
Very sure. Because without him, with his instructions and the years he spent with them, and again, his persona as a W, you see, sometimes when you are a player, even playing foul, when you stretch up your neck, you see W, you would have to put your feet right. So it's going to affect the team some part, but let's see how the players themselves, they are also matured enough to at least, they know the situation at hand in the club, and they are also in for the 3 maximum points. So you can all see, even after the red card to W. Tando, the next official of Aduana Stars was also not in agreement with regards to the offside goal that they had in favor of them. So this is going to take Aduana Stars a very long way in the second half. They would have to play under serious pressure. They will have to play under serious pressure, and if care is not taken, they would have to take their cool, make sure they understand the situation they are in, and make sure if they are only in for the 3 points, they should only focus field and make sure they go away with the 3 points.
All right, so don't forget we're live on Metro TV, live on Original TV, Alpha TV, and on the Ghana Football Association app. This is the home of the Ghana Premier League, and it's match day 15 at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Legon Cities are down by a lone goal. Legon Cities, Aduana Stars won at the end of the first half. Very soon, our commentators will take over and we will bring you the second half. But what should the two managers, the two assistant coaches do in the second half?
Yeah, I think W. Tando had his first change in the first half. In the first 30 minutes, he changed his captain, Sam Adams, who was not in the game at all. As a leader, he was nowhere to be found in the game. And again, he was also giving some 40 passes. So hence, the coach shown him the exit from the game earlier on. And I think currently, I would say they should maintain the current crop of players on the field of play now. I am not looking forward to see Aduana making a hasty change in the first 10-15 minutes into the second half, because there's a new player in there to fill that void. And again, they are losing the midfield, so they would have to make sure they battle it out with Legon Cities in that midfield. Legon Cities dominating the midfield, and that has given them the opportunity to cause a lot of problems for them at their back. So they would have to make sure they curtail Legon Cities in that midfield shape, hence preventing them to attack them in numbers. And I think if they do that, they will find a way to add or protect the only goal they scored. On the part of Legon Cities, I am expecting them to have a talk with their attackers. They are very, very indecisive in the first half, very, very indecisive. They don't know what to do. Simple, basic decisions. They were failing to comply with that. And I think it is something they would have to make sure they change in the second half, because when you talk of chances, their midfield have helped them so much. And again, their wingers from the left and the right hand side, they are orchestrating things, they are making things happen at the half of Aduana Stars. But it's only that the likes of William Ejay, the likes of Frank Akatu, these are players, they are squandering the chances for Legon City. So if they find the right balance and the final third in the box, when they find their patience, when they find they make their decisions right in the opponent's box, is going to help Legon Cities. Then probably maybe getting the equalizer. If they are not getting all the 3 points, I think sharing the points among them, it will be fair results to Legon Cities.
You made mention of Legon Cities squandering a lot of chances in the first half, and they've been able to possess the ball, creating a lot of chances. Are they missing the service of Coach Parkwisi, Fabian? It's too early though, but looking at the way they are confident on the ball, stringing their passes together, creating a lot of chances. Do you think they're missing Coach Parkwisi, Fabian?
Parkwisi's experience would always stand tall. His experience will always stand tall. And this game reminds me of the last time I watched Legon Cities plays better as this was when they met Krobia Santi Kotoko. That particular day, they were just a different animal on the field of play. They played to the level, and at least they registered the first victory of the season. And with that, others went away to win 2 other crucial games before the draws and the losses continued, and hence getting the sack of Coach Parkwisi Fabian. So I think they are playing so well today, reminding me of how they played against Krobia Santi Kotoko. And the only thing that is missing is how their attackers will find the back of the net.
So that I think
the major problem for Legon City.
Speaking about the attackers squandering a lot of chances, do you think Coach Said, assistant coach, should make changes in the second half?
Yeah, if only, because watching the attackers they have, they are only lacking the understanding and the right decision to make in the opposing box. But their talent and their experience is never in doubt. So it is only that they will understand themselves. But if only there are other couple of players available whom per training sessions that they've had, those players can make something better happen. Then in the final third, I am expecting Coach Said to at least make a single change even before the start of the second half.
All right, so still live at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. This is the home of the Ghana Premier League. Legon Cities versus Aduana Stars, and Aduana Stars are leading by a long goal at the end of the first half. Second half will commence soon. But are we going to see more goals in the second half, Krobia? Well, looking at the way the two teams they've played so far.
Yeah, Aduana Stars stands a chance of adding, and the chances that Legon Cities also have had, clearly it shows that giving them another 45 minutes, they could also make something magic happen. So I will go for Legon Cities at least also getting a goal, but as to they will go all along to clinch all the 3 maximum points. That is down to the second 45 minutes, but I think I foresee them scoring a goal. Same as Aduana Stars. Yeah, Aduana Stars, they are also playing so well. When they are attacking, they look deadly. And I think the defensive shape of Legon Cities, look at even the goal Abdul Bamba scored. It was a clear, and I think they didn't deal with it perfectly. Then it slot into the front of Bamba Abdul. So I'll be expecting them to.
Thanks so much. Second half will commence very soon at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. This is the home of the Premier League. Enjoy the second half live on Metro TV, Original TV, Alpha TV, and on the Ghana Football Association app. Second half, over to you, our commentators Victor and Krobia Asante.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to the second half department of this exciting exchange between Legon Cities and Aduana Stars.
All right, thank you very much. Welcome back to the second half department of this exciting exchange between Legon Cities and Aduana Stars. Legon Cities chilling by goal to nil at the moment. Where Ivorian international Abdul Latif Bamba finding the first one for Aduana Stars. 3 goals to his credit already this season, scoring against Shotliman and against Midiema. And this afternoon here at the University of Ghana, he's been able to break the deadlock. What it means is that Legon Cities will need to find a bit of tactical trick to be able to stay intact into this game, knowing well that they are creating lots of chances. And again, a big man up front to bury those lovely opportunities have become the problem. And it's certainly a very daunting task for any manager who takes over after the exit of Coach Parker Fabian.
To complement this young team.
Well, the good news for them is that the transfer window is currently active, and so they can make a lot of signings. And to complement this young team. Aduana Stars on your screen at the moment. Lots of experienced players in there, the likes of Mafo, who is calling came in from one of the lower divisions. But I'll tell you, he's been a very, very exciting chap to keep your eyes stuck onto.
And you can see he's having some lovely game.
And here we do have the officials joining the fray. Morid Bisu. And you can see he's having some lovely game.
He will be hoping that he does.
Was a bad first 45 minutes. He's really taking charge.
Well, like I told
and he will be hoping that he does it for this half as well.
Situations to deal with. And it's a bit understandable.
Well, like I told you, Legon Cities, they have a lot of situations to deal with. And it's a bit understandable that they were having those lovely chit-chats. And same applies to Aduana Stars. So we're hoping to continue in the same momentum as they did in the first half. But this time around, they will need to create opportunities. It was a bit scarce in the first 45 minutes. Well, I've got my co-commentator, Kobe Asante, back. And you may be hearing his voice anytime from now.
Yeah, I think second half yet to start. Aduana Stars having the upper hand with a goal to nil. I think the greater part of the chances were created in the shape of Legon Cities. They couldn't make any meaningful case out of it. They got punished at the end via Abdul Bamba by Legon City. So they would have to come into this particular game in this second half to rectify things. They will make sure all the chances they created and they squandered in the first 45 minutes, this time round, they will be very, very decisive. They will be very patient. Their decision making in the opposing box will be intact, hence giving them an opportunity to at least get an equalizer. Then Aduana would also have to protect that goal. If they are not adding, they should also allow Legon Cities to at least get an equalizer.
Well, we want to see what player retracted, hence in upon sir, be retracted. Well, Gabriel Benson coming in for him, and he'll be hoping to add a bit of fresh to this Oja boy setup. Trying to Oleg Mafo, lovely idea. It'll be a bit dangerous, but it's just dangling across the face of goal.
Let's see, allow your opponent so much opportunities.
The best of play from Legon City is just too early. Let's see, allow your opponent so much opportunities.
And this has been their situation in the last 14 matches of the season. Really struggling.
And this has been their situation in the last 14 matches of the season. Really struggling.
For Marco to come in.
A lot of opportunities. Waki is always also for Marco to come in.
That's a lovely hit. Nearly looking to find a mark from the net. But just
right back. That's a lovely hit. Nearly looking to find a mark from the net. But just mouse away.
I think a very good strike from him. I think in the first 2 minutes into the second half, Aduana Stars are playing so well, unlike what transpired in the first half. Because of the goal they had at the end of the first 45 minutes, their confidence, you could see their confidence is back, and they are building that momentum into the second half of the game. And so far, they are doing so well. They've already created some 1 or 2 chances already. They have already threatening the defensive line of Legon Cities already. So let's see how things pan out for them. If they are getting the second goal, or they will also be creating and squandering them, then at the end of the day, Legon Cities also will get them punished. Then time will tell in this particular game.
One free kick, they've gotten in their own territory, and it's Captain Akoto. Oh, drive it. Up front a bit, unless to find one of his men. Was looking for a J. And the J was pushed from behind. With great management being a culprit, that's a big chance for the Royals to walk forward a bit. An attempt to try and equalize.
Who's going to take it in the 20 jersey?
That is the man, Albert Yibwa. Who's going to take it in the 20 jersey?
Really turning away that danger.
That's going to be a long drive. Not a bad idea, but looking to pick a J on the far side. But Saki really turning away that danger.
Yeah, that's the simple thing. I think no room to being complacent. Simple touch, and I think that is a basic thing to do in this material moment.
Yes, footed across is driven away.
To take possession now. Back.
Still lingering around Aduana's half. Somebody to pick possession now. Bamba. Managing to keep it.
Direction of play to the far.
Kamasura really being in a very tough position. Yes, Raymond Achiman. Switch direction of play to the far right hand side. Yes, Prostego. Amaku trying to race if he can action to it. A bit into it by Jay.
Well, definitely do know that those will be Legon City's fans.
Of course, there's another fans here.
Their team that is languishing at the bottom of the
Well, definitely do know that those will be Legon City's fans. Well, here to throw their weight behind their team that is languishing at the bottom at the moment after match day 14 in the Ghana Premier League.
Yes, so again. There's a lot of traffic deciding to Keep it simple.
Here's Ajimar again. There's a lot of traffic. Deciding to keep it simple. Comes back and wins it.
Some beautiful faces there. What? They are talking about tactics. Or they are talking about personal issues. It's quite difficult to tell from
some beautiful faces there. What? They are talking about tactics. Or they are talking about personal issues. It's quite difficult to tell from this position. But it's Aduana Stars faking. As they try to push a lot of their colleagues up front once again. Bamba, yes, Mafu. Mafu. Somewhere between many, lots of turning. Mafu turns, but again comes from somebody and is turned away. Legon City, some major scare in their own box.
Yeah, Aduana having their confidence back into the game, and I think they've been brilliant in the last 5 minutes into the second half. Now, Emmanuel Mafu coming into the game proper. You could see his presence in the second half compared to the first half. Bamba Abdul, who has been the main orchestra for them in the final third, also playing so well. His confidence, good at play, his physique. I think it is helping Aduana Stars so well. And these two players complementing together as duo for Aduana Stars. When they find their element, they will be a very difficult attacking duo for any other opposition's defense. And I think this is some glimpses of it they are showing against Legon City this afternoon.
Just to have in the color.
Mafu goes, but here's it. Lali send it across, looking for Brustego on the far side. Just to have in the color.
Just too high. Alidu having the ball, he had all the time, the ample time to make the right decision. He had two players in the box. You calculate your feet. You see, you tailored it before lifting in the ball. And I think he got that decision wrong. And the power behind the ball in that close range couldn't also help.
We're talking about Mafu, he's played for some big teams.
As well as Kotoku Royals.
He's played for the likes of Lady BRC, played for Etoile, Lefante, as well as Kotoku Royals.
The experienced attacker indeed. And he started the season so well for Aduana Stars. I think he scored 3 goals out of the first 4 games. Yeah. And ever since he's here to get any goal. But he's such a fine player, fine attacker, having his confidence back, being backed by a very good tactician, and when the team starts striving, he will be a very good attacker for Aduana Stars.
Well, there's a man down at the moment.
Trying to be the orchestra.
And it's Raymond Ajimar once again. He's hit most of the ball in the second half period. Trying to be the orchestra down the middle.
Legon City, so now have to defend this one. Watching finds a top grabber. He gives our possession.
Because Legon City will now have to defend this one. Wachi finds a top grabber. He gives our possession. Hands back for it, but it's being pushed up by Kemal. Yes, Akatop. Alidu. Yes, the referee have none of that as the job was regroup again. Tipped off. Akatop. And he will pick it for a throw-in. It's a short pass. Here's Mafu. Jay. It's a little lovely idea. And a big foot to it. Looking for a bit of help. Can he find it? It's a lovely way to turn it away at the crowd. You see? Stevie Lady again trying to move on that trajectory. Aduana Stars managing to recover. One might just be seeing lots of substitution from Legon Cities in a moment from now. You can see Mafu not excited. Just tell you, we've got to see lots of substitution. And Joseph Amwa has been retracted in this game as Morris comes in his place. Brustego is also off for Inti, the man in the 55 jersey, as well as the man in the 13 shape. For it, Frederick also carrying up
Trey substitution.
for his colleague as well. Trey substitution.
With a train advantage for the Doma base club.
But here's Satakra with a train advantage for the Doma base club.
It's away.
It's a big touch, isn't it?
SJC.
JC ships it away.
Looking for a bit of
JC, the youngster,
bad idea.
16 years of age, looking for a bit of space. He's starting to go for the shots. It's a bad idea. Again, it was always going to be difficult considering his position.
Not a bad idea either.
In Salidu,
They are also building their momentum.
not the best of pass.
Back into the game.
Not a bad idea either.
Yeah, I think they are also building their momentum back into the game, and that is one thing that will help them now. 3 solid changes have been made, and they would have to dwell on that. Let's see how effective these players coming in is going to affect the game for Legon Cities. 3 changes, I think they would have to up their game, the energy level would have to shoot up so that they will get the most important thing they are looking for. Right now, it's not about the win, getting the equalizer first before you think of any other goal to claim the 3 maximum points.
To run in 6 sets.
So it's JC falling back to help, wins it, brings it back to
And that looks to be the experience.
man in 6 shots.
Played for a couple of teams already.
And that looks to be the experienced man.
In the second half department of the game.
Played for a couple of teams already.
On a lot of experience, that is Cote.
Again, he get opportunity to come in the second half department of the game. And he brings on a lot of experience, that is Cote. Here on Cote. And he's just 21 years of age.
Really tick the box in terms of the starting 11. At least we,
So I'm a bit surprised that he didn't really tick the box in terms of the starting 11.
He's been thrown in as a fresh cut.
At least we the problems that is just piling up at Legon City's back. He's been thrown in as a fresh cut.
His body state.
Try and see if they can have it. They want to go cushion in favor of the opponent.
Yeah, he's very good. His body stature, you look at his decision making, is very, very good aerially. He's been doing so well for Aduana Stars in the air. And that is one thing I think he was considered at the expense of other competitors or his peers.
Morris! Oh my goodness, that's a walk
But here's Legon City's free kick, not a bad position.
from Rich Saki.
Morris! And I go, oh my goodness, that's a wall.
Drops it for Mafo.
Thoughts about defending
101
from Rich Saki.
They waste it.
Finds Bamba. Drops it for Mafo. As 101 with 40. And he wins it.
Now in the poor position to see.
Beating Elvizado to it. But Elvizado wins a sympathy of the referee.
1, 2, 3.
And Indiana now in a poor position to see if they can attempt the second goal.
A very good run from Aduana Stars. 1, 2, 3 touches from their own half. I think very, very swift. And now they've won the free kick. Very, very good position for them to adapt to the only goal Abdul Bamba scored in the first half. If only they could adapt, I think they will stand a tall position of securing the 3 maximum points here.
Welcome Yazir, so we're looking to really form a straight man wall. With Mafu getting ready to take it for Indiana Stats. That's a long hit, comes on the wall, and it will be a corner kick.
That will be a direct one towards the goalkeeper.
Really deflecting that one.
We're looking to hit the 60th minute.
That will be a direct one towards the goalkeeper.
30 minutes to play for. In no more time.
59 minutes. We're looking to hit the 60th minute mark. And with just 30 minutes to play for. In no more time. Then Indiana Stars will be hoping to defend with everything they've got. As Mensa brings it, a lovely idea. He lose everybody. And try, that is another lovely hit. But Albert Samoa really interfering with it. So it to be another corner kick.
Really now, a ball. Really determining the pace of the game, controlling the play in the second half.
Aduana really now a poor position, really determining the pace of the game, controlling the play in the second half.
Back in the game, making sure they have the second goal to.
And Salido, he brushes it off.
Aduana back in the game, making sure they have the second goal to secure the ultimate victory. They are in for the 3 points. They are not in to at least even have a draw. So now that they've taken the advantage of getting the first goal, they would have to adapt. And there is always a way of looking at how Legon cities are also playing. They are conceding chances. So when your opponent is conceding chances, you would always have to draw with that. Then getting the opportunity to punish them, and that is what exactly Aduana Stars is now doing. They are also creating. They are doing what Legon Cities did in the first half, and now the advantage Aduana Stars. So the only thing that is left for them to do is adding up to the only goal they have in their basket. Getting the second goal, then maybe I may call it a crit for Legon Cities for coming back to win the game.
Let's turn up this afternoon.
It's a crowd.
Very watchful of his line.
That's been very fantastic running down the left channel this afternoon. It's been very watchful of his line, especially his opponent.
Alidu, lovely one to play. Morris. That's a lovely belt.
Here it's back to Legon City's fault. Jesse picks it. Alidu, lovely one to play. Morris.
First Kamal.
That's a lovely belt to send across.
Here's Kamal again.
And he
Trying to pick
picked out the far end. Finds Kamal.
And the pressure really.
Alidu. Here's Kamal again.
Mounting on the
Trying to pick Alidu, but it's being cut up by Kojo.
The home side.
And the pressure really mounting on the opposite team, the home side.
Aduana Stars bench. They have nothing to lose at this juncture.
Aduana Stars bench.
Here, wait a minute.
They have nothing to lose at this juncture.
To Legon City's box. And again, they have a corner kick advantage.
But here, wait a minute. This is Aduana Stars running right out into Legon City's box. And again, they have a corner kick advantage.
You see, they are winning all the corners, the set pieces, and the rest. This is how Legon Cities played in the first half. Now, it is back in the hands of Aduana Stars. And look at it. They are getting all the opportunities on their way. It is only down to them that they will get the necessary second goal to put them into a pole position of winning the entire game at the end of the 90 minutes. I think they have the squad experience here.
So there's the Romanian international. You can see very, very aggressive from the stance.
From the stance.
Sioba, well, he's giving a lot of instruction to the bench, even from the stance.
I think from here you will be available to feature as a head coach for Aduana Stars in their next game they will be playing, and they will be playing that game at the Doma Nanajima Bedudi Second Sports Stadium. So maybe that will be the game they will use to unveil him. His second coming to this country. I think he's had a stint here already, and now coming back again. We will see what he brings on board to help Aduana Stars to at least take them up from where they are currently to where they're supposed to be, because they are one of the forces so far as the Ghana Premier League is concerned.
Speaking about Aduana Stars' next fixture, it will be against Samatex 1996 at home. Other than that, Mambedo, the first back in the Mahinko. That's another top tier clash.
Very difficult one.
But for Legon Cities, definitely, they'll be hosting. They'll be traveling away to take Accra Hatsefuk on match day 16, and to be at this particular venue. But here's Kojo. And what we saw a few seconds earlier on, that won the sympathy of the referee. Looks to be a more dark situation that we had anticipated. Well, it's been rectified now. Aduana Stars will have the opportunity to float in this free kick. Makoto takes it away.
Legon Cities, coming as this, relief.
Goal kick. Legon Cities, coming as this, relief.
Actually, it should be retaken.
Here's Aaron Conte.
On the break.
Maxine, it should be retaken. Doing a hit.
Simple story.
Managed to catch the opponent on the break.
Yeah,
65 minutes.
Very difficult game for Legon.
And it's a simple story. Legon City 0, Aduana Stars 1.
It has a side who started so well in the first half. They let go some crucial moments they had in the game, some clear cut opportunities they had, some clearing opportunity they could have buried at the back of the net. They couldn't do either. Now they become the struggling side in the second half against Aduana Stars, and the Travelers are also already having one goal in their basket, making sure they protect. It's either they protect or they add up. If they are not adding up, they are not also allowing Legon to get the equalizer. So I think it has been a very interesting game. The excitement, I think it's okay. Watching from the stands, watching the game on the field of play, they've given us a very good account of football, and we are also enjoying it.
SCJ for Legon City is right on the edge of Aduana Stars 18 here. Sent it across. Pakunti dropped to Kemal. Again, it stopped by Elvis. Khalidu. Yes, Kemal once again.
We'll pick Khalidu instead.
Looking for Morris. Put on the best of pass to pick him. We'll pick Khalidu instead.
For hit.
Looking a bit tricky sometimes. SJ. That's too bad. For hit. And you can see Massa Udo Inusa. And to waste a few seconds.
This is it.
The team is not doing so well, but him as an individual.
Aduana Stars safest performance. This is it.
The team is not doing so well, but him as an individual in the two stakes, he's been doing well for the club. Had it not been that, they could have conceded a lot of goals. This is a player coming into this game. The last 3 games, he didn't concede any. So he's here to make another 4th run of clean sheets. So credit to him. That clearly tells you he's been doing so well for Aduana Stars in the polls.
Well, that's a crowd. Once again, it's the man who elected himself to take it. But unfortunately,
well, that's a crowd.
Formerly of Tamayut.
Once again, it's the man who elected himself to take it. But unfortunately, Shaidu Sana, formerly of Tamayut, will have to exit the field now for his colleague to come in. The man in the 15 shirts, Tete, replacing him.
Well, look like we have in Amega also coming in for Frederick Akatok.
Well, look like we have in Amega also coming in for Frederick Akatok. We'll be looking to add a lot of firepower.
There's Morris. Long pass to pick
There's Morris.
He's taking against him, and you can understand.
It's a long pass to pick AJ wins it. He's taking against him, and you can understand. Oh, he's a bit frustrated at the moment.
Really struggle for the ball all by himself.
He's struggling to find his foot up front. Left alone to really struggle for the ball all by himself. So that's a confirmation. It was rather the man in the 26 shirts. Kojo Jesse, that have been retracted. The youngster, 16 years of age. This part in this game has come to an end.
Morris.
Morris. Aaron.
Morris, unfortunately, it's been
Sakatok trying to listen to Morris. Unfortunately, it's been fouled on that occasion. And the Royals to push up front.
That's where the problem has been. And a bit of inexperience on the attack.
It's just not sticking together. That's where the problem has been. And a bit of inexperience on their part.
I'll pick up about Kwame Aziz. Inside.
I'll pick up about Kwame Aziz. It's going to be a long whip inside. And Che, he was just thinking his colleague was just locking around Morris. And you can understand outside is having that face on your screens.
He's in for a very difficult job. Very difficult. And he already knows the situation working under the tent of Coach Samuel Paco's facing. So he knows the situation now. The coach is no more into the dugout, and he's supposed to step in as an interim for Aduana Stars, Legon Cities rather, before maybe a substantive coach will be appointed. So it's not a very easy game for him. He's enduring it. He has endured it as part of Paco Zifebi's technical team, and now he's the main man to make things happen for good. And he is not also getting it right at all. And I think earlier on you made mention of their youthful players available and their half. I think many of the players are yet to gel, to acclimatize themselves proper in the league, to acclimatize themselves proper in the system of Legon City. So it would take some time, and this has always been the comment from the departed coach Paco Zifebi. It will take some time. Because they let go almost half of their first 11 last season, and even with them, they were 14th on the league log, just 14 on the league log. So it clearly tells you they weren't better last season, and where they ended last season is where they started this season as well.
Kick it in.
Where Masodo picks it forward, Aduana Stars. Don't in a haste to just kick it in.
Legon City is trailing.
71 minutes. And the same old story. Legon City is trailing by goal to nil.
Yes, brought down.
So it's an end of year party special.
A very brilliant call from the referee, Moro Idrisu.
Yes, Mensa brought down. That's a clear. A very brilliant call from the referee, Moro Idrisu. Looks to be taking out another yellow card from his pocket. And it goes to Alidu, who's trying to play. And the referee have none of that. Really summing up Legon City's woes this afternoon. A lot of frustration setting in.
Just coming across his marker.
I think that was just a poor tackle for him.
That's a bit silly, isn't it? Needless. Just coming across his marker.
Yes, I think that was just a poor tackle from him. And Aduana Stars now have another opportunity to lift the ball into straight front attack. Goalkeeper Kwame Aziz, he's also been brilliant. A very young goalkeeper, very young goalkeeper. But watching him play for Aduana Stars this season, he has not also been bad. The entire team is not playing so well, but I think he's been a very good young chap in the two sticks.
For the ball quickly.
But that's Mafo. Right, Morris asking for the ball quickly.
Bring it back to Alidu.
Morris again, will bring it back to Alidu. Jay. Right, in the foot of Aduana Stars. Yes, Corte, experience, Aaron Corte. Morris, lovely idea. T.
Yes, Mafo. So Aduana Stars trying to bring it forward.
Yes, Mafo. So Aduana Stars trying to bring it forward.
Coming forward, that's a lovely drive inside. A lovely backflip. This could be the equalizer. Oh my goodness, how did they miss that?
T coming forward, that's a lovely drive inside. A lovely backflip. This could be the equalizer. Oh my goodness, how did they miss that? That is Aduana.
Omega. Oh, blasted away that big opportunity.
It's rather the money in the 49 shots. Omega. Oh, blasted away that big opportunity.
Legon cities.
But the big question is probably how did they miss that?
Yeah, that has always been the question from Legon cities. The chances are coming. They are having the chances. Look at that pass from William again, getting it back. That back flick back to. Look, you cannot waste this opportunity. I think they will find it very difficult if they continue this way. Carrying all the chances away will be very, very difficult for them because the clear-cut glaring opportunities they are having, they are not making any fruitful means of it. So it will be very difficult. They are only just keeping Aduana Stars in the game because they've had the better chances in this entire game. But they are keeping Aduana Stars in the game. And now they are up by a goal to nil, making sure they get the second goal.
Total minutes, yes. Aduana Stars has a strong challenge from Aaron Corte and is flushed away. Using his experience quite well.
On the clock.
75 minutes, just 50 minutes. Quarter of an hour left on the clock.
I cannot even count.
And Legon cities have missed 3 big chances already.
Now in the second half, it has not been better.
I cannot even count them,
what they had,
especially in the first half. Now in the second half, it has not been better compared to what they had in the first half. So this is not the moment you keep on squandering the opportunities coming your way, and that has been the problem of Legon cities. Even the coaches, the technical staff, they are not even understanding the situation. They are very young too, but in the modern day football, 16, 17 players are dominating play, are orchestrating things, are making things happen on the field of play. So watching these young lads squandering all the opportunities, these are basic training schemes. They get themselves involved in every single time before match day. So I think it is a problem they would have to solve. If not that, the transfer window is also open. Legon cities would have to go to the market to find a poacher, a good poacher, a proper attacker who, given the opportunity, 2 chances, he put 1 at the back of the net, 3, he put in 2. I think that would be better for them.
Well, I see here's Inti on the right hand side. Trying to create a bit of space.
Yes, Alidu.
Alright, just pushing it onto the path of his opponent. Akutu.
Yes,
Alidu.
Once again, Riots. And it's Mensa once again.
Yes, Aduana Stars trying to once again. Grand Riots. And it's Mensa once again. That has been fouled on the far side.
Just came in the second half.
That looks like the man in the 15 sets is not really excited about something Teta. Who just came in the second half. Complaining a bit.
That's a guarantee.
That was a frustration.
Legon City's territory.
That's a guarantee. Effect this free kick. Deep in Legon City's territory.
And again, the angle on the ball just rising.
Pampa, and again, the angle on the ball just rising.
From the blast of the whistle.
That's a bad idea from the going.
He's having his moment in this particular game. From the blast of the whistle till now, adding good to his general performance this evening for Aduana Stars. He's been the brightest spot for them. He's been their life wire in the final third, and I think he is having a game to remember in Aduana Stars.
Rich Saki together with TJ. I just wonder what the decision will be. Well, it's been taken in favor of BMCJ. Looks like Rich Saki.
It's been retracted.
We'll be heading straight into the books of the referee.
And then the man in the 10 checks is coming up.
Smafo. It's been retracted.
And it's coming in.
And then the man in the 10 checks is coming on for Aduana Stars looks to be Kevin Obi. And it's coming in.
The man has played his part, and it's time to now see what Kevin O'Brien adds to this Aduana side setup.
The man has played his part, and it's time to now see what
Brilliant.
Kevin O'Brien adds to
in Kelvin
this Aduana side setup.
Player, and I think
A very brilliant attacking player in Kelvin Obi. Very swift player, and I think he also adds some attacking synergy to Aduana's attacking traits in this particular game. Let's see what he also brings on board. I think it's a very good change from Aduana's side.
So let's see if Legon Cities can take advantage of this big opportunity on the far left-hand side. It's brought across and then it's directed away by Kodromwako. Right, to be a corner kick. One confirmation of Vitsaki's yellow card. As Legon Cities try to see if they can cross it to the best of touch. Here's Atakra. Aduana Stars turns it away. Morris. That's a big push back to Kwame. That's a clever idea.
Yeah, but he delayed. He delayed on the ball before passing the ball. I think it should have been a quick pass to the spear, then straight forward. It should have been a quick pass. That could have been a better game for Aduana Stars. But now we should have been up by 2 goals.
Morris stops it. Brilliant stuff.
That's a crowd.
Traffic of Aduana.
Morris stops it.
Bodies.
Brilliant stuff. Here to weave his way.
Salidu.
To the traffic of Aduana Stars bodies.
Jay.
Salidu.
T. Morris.
Jay.
Abex. Yepua.
Yes, in T.
Aduana Stars wins it.
Morris. Abex. Yepua. Aduana Stars wins it.
Legon Cities there. It is.
But it looks like we might be seeing Edu Jemfi.
Yepua is getting ready to come.
Legon Cities there. It is.
Out.
Yes, Abets. Yepua is getting ready to come off after being fouled.
It's a strong challenge on him.
It's a strong challenge on him.
It's 10 away. It's met by Morris.
It's 10 away. It's met by Morris. He's been very active since coming on.
Yes. Coming up in for Aduana Stars. Franco using his experience to win the
Yes. Coming up in for Aduana Stars.
So Kevin O'Brien.
Franco using his experience to delay him a bit in that chat. Let's come out. So Kevin O'Brien, Legon Cities need to be very careful. Looking for Bamba. So it's already up.
All is becoming very difficult. And it's the trio. Your neck out.
All is becoming very difficult. Unless you throw your neck out behind Legon Cities at this moment.
Okay, there's something happening. There's Aaron Corte.
Okay, there's something happening.
He's surprised that he was kept
There's Aaron
on the
Corte.
bench in the first 45 minutes. It looks like he has stabilized the back a bit.
He's surprised that he was kept on the bench in the first 45 minutes. It looks like he has stabilized the back a bit since coming on.
Yeah. You could read that comfortability at the back of Legon Cities. Very young guy, but I think in the second half they are playing better. Although this happens to be the next point of view because they are rather conceding lots of chances from Aduana Stars. Aduana Stars performing so well at the half of Legon Cities compared to what they did in the first half. But clearly you could read that stability at the back of Legon Cities. I think his presence has helped Legon Cities in the second half.
Unfortunately, Raymond Aduana couldn't really keep it on the field.
Well, the sound of that tells you that is a big hit. Unfortunately, Raymond Aduana couldn't really keep it on the field, considering that throwing. You can see breaking away from his marker. Counts of Ovisado, the best of play.
But you can see some of the players up on the effect.
Calvin O'Bain.
Coming there.
But you can see some of the players up on the effect now in the Aduana Stars bench.
As far as the
Coming there. 4 for the fifth boys. At least it will be a very important victory for them as far as their chances of moving up on the leg log is concerned.
Yeah, for sure. And this you cannot revive the form you find yourself in than having an opponent who is also struggling beneath you so far as the leg log is concerned. So they are meeting Legon Cities at the right hand, of which they stand a better chance of beating them because it has been a very difficult when traveling to play Legon Cities. But this time, looking at their form, they will maybe go home with the 3 maximum points or either with even a point. So now they are all poised, they are all on their feet, poised for 3 maximum points to be given to them straight away to Doma. And I think it will just build confidence back, having their next manager in line also present here.
Come out, getting his head to it, drops to Ledu, whips it into the middle.
Come out, getting his head to it, drops to Ledu, whips it into the middle. Kevin O'Bain looking to pick Bamba, and fails to pick him. That was a clever pass to Lukeris, elite marksman.
Tracking the ball.
At the top. Jamaica, not the best of play, tracking the ball backwards. Just strong.
Drag it across the field to the right hand side.
Sekoto.
That's a big push for
Drag it across the field to the right hand side.
Very lucky not to have gotten into the book of the referee.
That's a big push from Kevin O'Bain. Oh, he needs to be careful. That's a bit silly. Very lucky not to have gotten into the book of the referee. That was really intentional.
Sekoto. Omega.
Franca Couture.
Aduana Stars really using their physique quite well in his dynamics of the game. Just too strong for the Legon City players to contend with.
You can see Aduana Stars really using their physique quite well in his dynamics of the game. Just too strong for the Legon City players to contend with.
No wonder the change that the assistant manager made in the first half, letting go Sam Adams and bringing in a new John in that midfield. It has shaped their midfield so well because they were bullied in the first half, not winning a lot of balls in that midfield shape. They lost many of the balls to Legon City, but in the second half, we could clearly see they are having a lot of the balls, talking to the ball, swinging passes in between them in that midfield shape. They've been controlling the game in the second half, and that has been the better version of them.
This could be the equalizer. Oh my goodness, how did he miss that distance with them? Legon City, so cancel somebody. Massa would have win a big save at the end. Just impossible for the Royals.
Brilliant save from goalkeeper Masaudu.
And even assistant coach Adnan Sayer is surprised.
Brilliant save from goalkeeper Masaudu. Majority of the credit goes to him. Aduana Stars defenders also tried their best to keep the situation. By the end of the day, William Ejay had the ultimate chance to bury the ball at the back of the net. But with that save from Masaudu, big moment to give advantage to his side, Aduana Stars. Now Aduana still in the game, and look, Legon City is missing this huge opportunity again to get an equalizer. Now we are approaching almost 90 minutes. How are they going to get an equalizer before thinking of getting the needed goal that's gonna award them all the 3 maximum points playing at home against Aduana Stars?
So here was the movement, the big shot started by William Ejay and pushed onto the path of Akatok. Was trying to push it beyond Masaudu, but again, it was the man who just came in on the side to get it from that very difficult angle. And finally, Masaudu with just a parry away and vected the ball from finding the back of the net. Into Jemfi with that immediate impact in Aduana's box. 5 minutes of additional time. That's a lot for Aduana Stars, but for Legon Cities, that's just a few minutes.
Aduana now have 5 minutes to win their first game in 5 Premiership matches on a trot. Look, that is something, it will be something special to the domain side. And I think they would have to pour all blood out to defend this moment to get the first 3 maximum points. As to whether they are going to make it or not, the next 5 minutes will be the decisive moment.
1 minute of additional time already cleared. And Legon Cities will have to come for it. Yes, Omega. Morris. This could be a long hit.
And the young side's a bit disappointed. Morris Fusini.
One of the best of it from outside the 18 yard. And the young side's a bit disappointed. Morris Fusini.
And let's give in the Legon Cities players so much opportunity to
and you can so one Masaudu is a bit furious with his defensive line. And let's give in the Legon Cities players so much opportunity to line up that shot.
Yeah, that is a sign of a very top goalkeeper. He commands the back so well. So it has not always been the better version of his defenders, but I think him manning the post is also doing so well in terms of organizing the back, putting them in shape. I think he's been doing so well. No wonder, and if they are winning this game by a goal to nil, then meaning he has kept 4 clean sheets on a trot. Credit to him, a plus for a very top goalkeeper.
in his area.
Yes, Masaudu once again picking it, very relaxed in his area.
That's a big whip up front, trying to look for Calvin Obio Bamba.
That's a big whip up front, trying to look for Calvin Obio Bamba.
Sticking out. Legon City's opportunity now to try
One of the best of touch from Calvin Obio. Sticking out. Legon City's opportunity now to try and see if they can start all over from the back. Maurice wins it, finds Salidu. It's a well-taught pass, isn't it?
Come out, back to Omega once again.
Into Jemfi. Omega.
Looking to be calling for it.
Also came out, back to Omega once again.
Salidu.
Maurice looking to be calling for it.
It's a big body, but managed to win it. Sent it across again. Looking for Kamal.
Salidu.
But he get the early.
It's a big body, but managed to win it. Sent it across again. Looking for Kamal Suraj. Couldn't pick him, but he get the early. He's blasted away.
Legon City's on the attacking front in his last minutes of additional time.
Legon City's on the attacking front in his last minutes of additional time. And say two, this could be long. And on the best of it, Fibo, it's a big goalkeeper. Innocent Masaudu.
94 minutes. Last few seconds to go.
94 minutes. Last few seconds to go.
Scotty and Bamba trying to wrestle for the ball. And they're all wins it.
Scotty and Bamba trying to wrestle for the ball. And they're all wins it.
To push this ball around to see if they can fight the equalizer.
They are really in a haste. Unless to push this ball around to see if they can fight the equalizer. And Satakra. And with Saki.
Chasing it.
Akoto chasing it.
Kojo clears it away. That's a big boot from Kojo Marco. Onto the pack now. Capital B. Brought on the ball.
Kojo clears it away. That's a big boot from Kojo Marco. Onto the pack now. Capital B. Brought on the ball. Hero Corte using his experience quite well.
In the last 5 matches.
5 minutes of additional time, Clark. And that's it for Aduana Stars. First win in the last 5 matches.
Bamba Abdul Latif.
And that's a big victory here in the capital.
Really separate.
And it's that very international goal that made the difference. Bamba Abdul Latif with a 42nd minute strike. Really separating these two teams.
Transfer market to make a bit of
But the troubles for Legon Cities continue.
For Aduana Stars with a rival.
And just wondering if they rush into the transfer market to make a bit of signing.
They'll be definitely hoping to.
And for Aduana Stars with a rival of the Romanian international Aristicha,
especially in the second
Siova,
round.
they'll be definitely hoping to 10 round their walls and make a lot of gain, especially in the second round.
It's been a very spot on shooting for them.
Officials very excited. It's been a very spot on shooting for them. The players receiving the congratulatory message.
Once again, we've had Legon Cities created numerous opportunities. And again, they flapped up.
Once again, we've had Legon Cities created numerous opportunities. Once again, they flapped up.
University of Ghana Sports Stadium.
And just a few Aduana Stars have created, managing to put them away. All is full time at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Legon City 0, Aduana Stars 1. Don't go anywhere as we hand over to Gattuso and Krobia Santi at pitch side.
All right, so it's all about the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. This is the home of the Premier League, Legon Cities versus Aduana Stars. All right, so it's all about the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. This is the home of the Premier League, Legon Cities versus Aduana Stars. And Legon Cities lost by a long goal. The goal that came in the first half.